So far Arif's concerns are concerned. First, let us go to question page number 104, example number 9. Here, the question is such that there is a rectangle, and the rectangle's perimeter remains same if length of the rectangle is decreased by 10% and breadth is increased by 20%. So find the length and breadth of the rectangle. So there is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. So it is done in such a way that its length is decreased by 10%. So this length becomes this length, and breadth is increased by 20%. So this breadth becomes this breadth. So the new rectangle is found. Okay. But according to the question, this rectangle and this rectangle, both rectangles have the same perimeter. So this question, to deal with this question, my dear students, I have to find the length and the breadth in terms of algebraic expressions. So we must have first to get some algebraic terms or variables. So far the original length and breadth of the original rectangles are concerned. So here for length and breadth of the original rectangle, suppose length is x and breadth is y, you can take like this also. Then there will be a new problem that there will be two variables. Yes or no? These two variables will drag you to a little complex idea of dealing with linear equations with two variables, and it will be tough for you to deal with, my dear students. Therefore, we have to go to the expressions of length and breadth other ways. Okay, so please try to understand that these two length and breadth, I will for the time being use L and B only. These two has a very deep relationship with perimeter. So what is the perimeter? Is given to be 240 centimeter. So according to question, it is given that 2 of L plus B, this is the perimeter of the original rectangle, equal to 240 centimeter. So this much you understand, I hope. So here, by taking to the right hand side, you get only L plus B, and 2 will divide 240 to give 120. So this much you understand. But now we are not going to use L and B. For L, if you take for L, let L equal to x centimeter, then B will become, from this relationship, B will become, as L and B added together gives 120. Out of 120, if x is L, then B will be obviously 120 minus x. So these two expressions for L and B are essential to deal with this sum, my dear students. Okay, so this is the length of the original rectangle, and this is the breadth of the original rectangle. Now I'll come to the question. The question is, this length is decreased by 10%. If you remember the next rectangle I drew, and this breadth is increased by 20%. So you can write in the new rectangle, length is this x, increased or decreased by 10% minus 10% of x. So it will give you 9x by 10. This is the new length of the new rectangle, and breadth is this new breadth, old breadth will be increased. So 120 minus x plus 20% of 120 minus x. This is the new breadth. So it will give you, if you take it as 100, then it will become 120 into 120 minus x. Please do the calculation correctly to help yourself. So it will become 12 whole 120 minus x by 10. Why I have not further cancelled? Because this 10 will help here. Okay, so I have not cancelled this 10 and 12. So this is the new breadth and this is the new length according to question. Therefore, the perimeter of the new rectangle will be 2 into the new length plus new breadth. You have any confusion? No confusion, I hope. So it will give you 2 into, if you take LCM 10, then it will become 9x plus 12 12 are 144, another 0 will come minus 12x. So this much is understood. So this 2 you can cancel, it will become 5. So here 9x minus 12x means minus 3x. 1 4 4 0 minus 5x by 5 is the new perimeter or the perimeter of the new rectangle. According to question, this new perimeter and the perimeter of the original rectangle are same, means 240. So you can write 1440 minus 5x by 5 equal to 240, and solve this equation to get the value of x. Then this x will give you the length of the original rectangle. Understand? And then you subtract this x from 120, you will get the breadth of the original rectangle. This is the understanding of the sum, my dear students. Arif, please give attention and please read. Watch the video carefully. If you don't understand, watch it again. And I have left the rest of the sum solving this equation for you, my dear students. Okay. So now let us go to Arif's second concern. Page number 108, question number MCQ 4. Okay, let us see it. I wrap this. Okay. So what is MCQ 4 of question page number 108 is the root of the equation is what? Root of the equation is x plus 3, and here it is x plus 7 divided by x minus 5 multiplied by x plus 3 equal to 1. So on the first look, we will like to cancel these two and make it easier and simple. Then this equation will become valueless, because if you cancel these two, then the x will also be cancelled in later stage. Therefore, you are not supposed to cancel out this kind of things in dealing with such equations. So you can make it, you should keep it like this. So if you cross multiply, it will become x minus 5 into x plus 3. So we did not cancel. Now if you cancel, the equation will become very much invalid. So you now multiply x squared plus 10x. How it will become? It has 10x. You please understand. Plus 21. Understand? So it will become x squared minus 5x plus 5x is minus twice x minus 15. Now it will become a valid equation. Now you can have all these arithmetic terms on the right hand side and all these algebraic terms in the left hand side. X squared plus 10x minus again x square, this minus twice x will become twice x plus twice x equal to minus 15 minus 21. So x square cancel, so it will become what? 12x equal to minus 36 minus, students. Okay, implies x equal to minus 36 by 12 equal to minus 3. So is there any option minus 3? Yes, option D. So option D is the answer. Arif, this is what is your queries, the solution to your queries. I hope you have understood what I have given to you. Okay, and I congratulate Arif and thank Arif for his questions sent to me about his confusions. I hope all of you will maintain this process so that I am inspired to make new videos for your students. If you send me your queries regularly, some days back, History and Hitartha also sent something through WhatsApp. I think there were some extra questions from other books. I am very happy to send the solutions by WhatsApp only, without making any video. So I will be very happy if you at least thrice in a week, 3 days in a week, if you make 3 days, for example, Saturday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Saturday, and Thursday. Tuesday, Saturday, Thursday. These 3 days, you please send at least one question regarding your confusions. But don't send without struggling. You struggle with the question first. If you cannot answer them on your own, please send it via WhatsApp. I will be very happy to make videos on your confusions, my dear students. Thank you so much.